I don't care how mad I am at him, I'm still gonna put him in my mouth. Because regardless if he mad at me or not, I don't expect from him not to pay no bill. So regardless of me being mad at this man or not, still does not mean I deny him. When that man still tell me to crawl to him, I'm crawling. Mad, angry face or not. And before y'all get in my comments talking about crawl, baby, you won't understand if you're not a submissive, okay? I like being dominated, and he does exactly what I need him to do in this bedroom. Okay? So when he say crawl, bitch, I'm crawling. Because when I say I need something and I got my hand out, he don't tell me no. So I'm not telling him no. Okay? I don't give a fuck how mad we is. You gonna still pay these bills. I'm still gonna toot this ass up, spread these legs to 2:45.
Only thing Gucci gotta do is shower. He don't gotta do nothing else. I do everything for that man, but not because I have to do it. I want to. I enjoy taking care of him. I enjoy him just being happy and going to the studio and doing music. I don't want him to worry about the bills, worry about what he gotta eat, worry about nothing. That man, all he gotta do is bathe child and go do his shows and go to the studio. That is it. The wife takes care of everything else, and I love doing it. And if I don't do it, I would be miserable.
Why do you think you'd be miserable?
Because she's a control freak. I want y'all to look up the story about her and Plies' brother Big Gates and the company they started and how she ended up securing her cosmetics line. Y'all look that story up. It's public information. It's out there. Y'all look it up. See, let me tell y'all what happened, man. Gucci went to prison. He had alienated everybody because of the syrup and the pills and all of that. He alienated everybody, turned on everybody. Nobody was rocking with him. All he had was her. So he left his money with her. He had nobody else to trust. She flipped it. But how she flipped it is through the deal that she had with Big Gates them for the cosmetic line. She flipped the money, allegedly, by doing shady business with them. Now, I'm a street dude just like everybody else. Hey, man, that's on them. That's on them. If you get finessed out your bread by a chick, man, that's on you. I'm looking at her like, damn, baby, you did that. I ain't looking at you like, man, I feel so sorry for you. That ain't how I'm looking. We're in the streets, baby. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? If you get gamed on by a broad, man, don't look for no sympathy from me. I ain't gonna look for no sympathy from you if I get gamed on by a broad. I ain't gonna even tell you. I'm like, man, listen, gonna take me a minute to bounce back, dog. I hit a little rough patch. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But he was all she was all he had. So the things that she did for him is the things that we do for women. He was out of shape. When he was in prison, she held him down, talked to him on the daily, prayed with him. They exercised together, they worked out, and he came out fit. When he came out, she kept feeding him right, kept keeping him in line, kept doing him in that. He's the best version of himself right now. But that's not the way God intended for it to be. So you got to understand the word of God, and then you'll understand that at this point where women are your rulers and your leaders, this is punishment. It's punishment for you to be in the situation where your woman got to be the leader, where women are your leaders. So his loyalty to her is based on that. When you don't have nobody and somebody's there for you, you have an unrealistic version of loyalty to that person, to where you just believe because they held you down, you ain't never got to worry about them. You ain't got to keep your eye on them. You ain't got to check on them. You ain't got to watch them. You ain't got to do none of that. But let's finish hearing what she's saying. You hear what she's saying? He ain't got to worry about the bills. He ain't got to worry about nothing. Gucci don't even know what the hell is going on in his household. He just trusting his woman. And many men have trusted women. Men have trusted women for 20 years, 30 years, only to find out that it was all a setup. It was all being perpetuated in a way that was going to end in her coming out like a fat rat. Now, I'm not saying that I know that this is what Keyshia Ka'oir is doing. I'm saying that women cannot be trusted like this to hold it down, and you ain't watching her. Let me tell y'all something right now, man, and I tell you men this all the time. all the time. You got to remember that you never put a woman's hands in your pocket without strict governance and double checking the stickiness of her fingers. I'm not saying you can't let the woman run everything, but boy, you better be checking listen, bruh, you better be the police. You better be a private eye. You better be a detective. You better be some type of serious government investigator. You better be checking everything. Because I'm not saying that she doing something, but I'm saying at some point she probably will. And you need to be aware of that. Now, I'm not saying Gucci ain't checking, but the way she's saying, Gucci just running up, going to the studio, that's how he's used to living. You got to think about this. Gucci a street dude. He's just used to going to get money. I'm not worrying about nothing there. Going to get money, being a millionaire, probably being in a trap house more than anything, buying a mansion somewhere, hardly being there. You know what I mean? You know how it is when we dudes, man. We buy a mansion, man. All the room don't even be filled with furniture yet. Not because we can't afford it. We don't be in them rooms. It take a woman to come in and put a woman touch on them. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my partner, Mississippi Gino, the other day, man. He got some new girls in the shop that do braids and twist locks, and he got a new nail tech in there. You know what I'm saying? Headquarters, Vicksburg, Mississippi, man. Y'all holler at my boy Mississippi Gino if y'all ever down that way, man. Holler at him, man. He got a hole in the wall, fish joint in there as well, man. He doing big things over there, man. Been there about over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you go in like the bathroom, you can tell women are there. Because it's got all type of shit in there that dudes, man, it wouldn't be like that if they weren't in there. You know what I'm saying? But you could feel a woman's touch. And a lot of times, these dudes have never had a woman's touch in their life. And it turns them out, man. Because if your mama wasn't like that when you was growing up, and your mama ain't like that if you're growing up in the hood, she ain't got it like that. So let's get back into this thing, man. My bad for getting a little long-winded on that.
Because I want to take care of my man. I don't want nobody to do a shower. Else to do it. I want you to pay so-and-so to do this. A chef, I cook for him. I buy his clothes. I do everything. And I want to keep the money at home.
Baby!
I want to keep the money in the bank.
Yes.
I invest. I do great investments. So it's like, the thing is, when you have a man, you want that man to need you, not want you. And Gucci needs me. He can't function without me. And that's what you want in a relationship.
No!
That's the point I wanted to get to, man. That's where I wanted to get. She has that man in a situation where he's dependent on her. He's a dependent. She buys clothes. She cook his food. She clean his house. She pay his bills. She probably pay his cell phone bill. She do everything for him. Honestly, bro, and this is not something, man, that I'm happy to say. In that situation, man, Gucci is like a D-boy son that take care of his mama at home. She's like a mama to him. You know what I mean? She just described it. Like, this is if you find me a 17-year-old boy that live at home with his mama, and let's say he's an athlete, this sound like what took place when maybe LeBron was coming up through high school or you know, when he first got his first deal or whatever when he was young. This is what this sounds like, man. And the last thing she said, and she said it proudly, you want someone to need you. It's okay to need somebody. But she said Gucci can't function without her. Bro, how you put yourself in a situation where you can't function without your bra, man? That's a tough situation to be in, bruh. That's a tough situation to be in. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. You got to remember this. You have to. Always remember that you have to accept a woman for who she truly is, not her representation of who she thinks you want her to be. No woman can be trusted this much. It's a shame to say it to some of you guys because you still won't believe it. No woman can be trusted this much. There's a discrepancy in your telepathy, man, if you believe you can trust your woman this much. Dog, you can't. You can't. There's a discrepancy in your telepathy, man. You're not connecting with the prism of the ism the way you need to, man. Especially when there's an accusation of her finessing somebody already, man. Bro, I promise you, every man who has gone through a divorce, who was shocked by it, he was in the same situation. He trusted the woman, didn't check on her, didn't check behind her, didn't do none of that. You got these game guys out here telling my man, don't worry about what's in her phone. Don't worry about what's in her email. Yeah, if it's some broad you dating, you ain't got no business. But we talking about your old lady? Man, you got to be on your old lady like a prison warden. She's crafty, dog. And I don't, listen, her being crafty is not a bad thing. That's just it's not bad, it's not good, it's just true. Women are crafty, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to figure how she can put you in a position, like Keyshia Ka'oir just said, to be dependent on her. A woman to come right into your life, man, and do all type of shit she ain't never did for nobody. Because she wants you to need her so much that you can't let her go. You be hearing guys out here tell my man, my girl cheat on me, man, I'm forgive her. Because he can't let her go. He can't see his life without her. His life don't work the same without her. And let's be honest, man, I want y'all to put a one in the chat right now, man, if you're okay with living your life like that. If you're okay with being in a situation, man, where you can't live without a woman. If you're okay with being in a situation, man, where you feel like, man, the worst thing that can happen to you, man, is for your woman to be gone. If you can't function, if you can't eat, if you can't buy your own clothes, if you can't dress, if you can't do none of that. Come on, man, which one of us want to be in a situation like that? I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be in no situation like that, man. I'm be honest with you, man, that scares me, bro. I ain't scared of a lot of things, but boy, I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that, boy. That ain't the thing I want to do, man. All right, man, you want to be a member of this live chat moving forward, man, go ahead to the main channel page. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. Click that join button. Come on back out. We just win, man. We just win private time on this joint. So, let's get back into this thing, man. And the thing is, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. These things that I'm saying, somebody just pointed this out. These things that I'm saying apply to American women. She's Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? So perhaps there's a loyalty in her that American women don't have, because like somebody just said, if she was an American woman, bruh, man, she would have hit that boy for everything he had. And they talking about yo got it, man. She'd have been had got it babies and everything. You know what I mean? If that's what we're talking about. So I just want y'all to understand, man, that, and even when we talk about how, you know, she was with Gotti and all that, man, and bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, Gucci admitted himself, man, that he dogged that girl slap out, man, that he dogged her. And the thing is, if you dog your woman out, she gonna seek solace in the arms of another man. You know what I'm saying? That's why pimps can get away with it, because their woman always in the arms of another man. Like they woman make a living with other men. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they find pleasure in that. They get some pleasure from some of them, man. Because some men are dedicated to giving a woman pleasure no matter if they pay for it or not. You know what I mean? So when you look at these situations, bro, you got to remember one thing. If you put yourself in a position to be the breadwinner, you got to remember that you're the breadwinner. And you got to exert some control. If you pay the cost to be the boss, you got to remind the woman from time to time that your ass is the boss. She's talking like she's the boss. Anytime someone says, you ain't nothing without me. How's it feel to be me? Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. Y'all can't make it without me. Y'all ain't nothing without me. And that's the mindset, bro. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm spooked for Gucci, man, after this, bro. I'm spooked for him. Because in his mind, this is okay. It's not even normal, but in his mind, it's okay. Because he's stuck, dog. He's stuck, bro. So let's get back into this thing, man. We got some more clips, man. Let's get back into it.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Why?
For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
And?
But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the Lord.
What if they want to know something?
And if they will learn anything Let the master husbands at home.
How do the Lord feel about women speakers?
For it is a shame.
What?
It is a shame for women.
What?
It is a shame.
Why you don't have no shame?
That's right.
Why your little reverend don't have no shame?
That's right.
Why the woman that's up here don't have no shame?
Amen.
How is it, deacon, you sitting in Sunday school being taught by a woman? The Bible told the deacon you must be apt to teach.
That's right.
But you sitting down, deacon, being taught by a deaconess.
That's right. That's right.
How backward have the churches become?
Amen.
This listen, brothers and sisters especially, this has nothing to do with male chauvinism.
No.
So I don't want you to think this is male chauvinism.
That's right.
No, this is divine law.
That's right.
This is God's order. This order comes from heaven.
Amen. That's right.
God ain't never set up religion for it to go any type of way.
No.
God ain't never
No.
had a woman preach it nowhere in the book. Never.
Never.
Now I put that clip in here for one reason, man. To remind you men that you're supposed to be in control. You're supposed to be dominant. I don't care what nobody else tell you. You're supposed to be in control of your household. You're supposed to be the dominant figure in your household. The proper order, the divine order is God, man, woman. It ain't God, then woman and man. It ain't no 50-50 woman and man, then God up there. No, it's God, man, woman. What are we talking about here? We got to stop acting like this society knows the rules of how it's supposed to be. They don't. Look at how the society is going downhill as we try to turn and do what this society says we ought to do, that the women have the power, that the men need to give up the power. And then you have suckers like Charlemagne talking about, your men have had their time. It's time for women to run it now. Man, Charlemagne got to be the biggest beta male simp man, Johnny man on the planet. There's some big ones on here, man. That boy's a bigger simp than Yada, because Yada is just a panderer. Charlemagne is a bona fide simp god. Talking about Charlemagne the god. Let's call him Simpy-Main the god. That's what he is. All I'm saying, brothers, is that you have to accept the truth about your capacity to stay emotionally detached from women. And if you can't stay emotionally detached, don't get into a relationship, because you're going to end up in love with a woman running you, man. If you fall in love with a woman, dog, she going to run you. And I'm going to tell you, never let no woman run me. I promise you, every man who's ever fallen in love with a woman, man, that woman run him. And even when they break up, man, she still run him. Man, I done seen dude that were married to a woman, man, they break up, man, the woman go marry another man, that fool still be going over there cutting the grass and washing the car and doing all that, man, still be going to feed the dog while the family out of town, man, be going over there to feed the fish while the man done took his ex-wife out. Man, them they dudes, man, because when you fall in love with a woman, dog, you stuck with that woman forever, even if you're not with her physically. Even when you're not with her physically. You know how crazy it is, man, to be emotionally attached to a woman that's with somebody else physically? And the crazy thing is, she can't even get emotionally attached to the new dude, but he can get emotionally attached to her. When you hear a woman say, every man I ever had, I could have him right now. There's some truth to some of these women saying that, because y'all too busy trying to fall in love and get emotionally attached to a broad. Y'all too busy trying to fall in love and be Mr. Lovey-Dovey and be Mr. Loverman, Shabba. Y'all trying to be all of that. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Being in love and being a lover, two different things, man. So shout out to Shabba Ranks, man. No offense to Shabba Ranks. He ain't say Mr. In Love, man. He said Mr. Lover, man. Y'all too busy, man, trying to do it the way women want y'all to do it, man, and this is the result. This is the result. A woman is supposed to give you shut upness and obedience. That's her job, to give you shut upness and obedience. How can she obey you if she running you? And man, listen, bro, and we ain't talking about, we can look and say, well, Gucci doing good. Gucci was already rich before he met the bro. You know what I'm saying? He was already rich before he met her. He was already a boss. He already had artists under him. He was already putting artists out the same way he doing now. Everything he doing now, he was already doing. But what happened is, and they say, man, this is a clone version of Gucci. Nah, man, this a female-dominated version of Gucci. He ain't cloned. He just dominated by feminine energy. He submits to his wife. And I ain't saying that make him soft in the streets. He probably still a head buster in the streets. I wouldn't doubt it. Once you're a head buster, you always a head buster. But some of the most gangster cats I know are also some of the biggest simps with their old lady. Some of the biggest simps. I'm talking about, man, some boys, man, that get down in the street. I'm going to get down. My old lady will run them like a fool. And they go from, wow, woo, woo, woo. Get around this old lady, be, woo, woo, woo. And some of them be, meow. I'd be like, hold up, bro. You just was barking out there. What happened? Meow. Meow. I'm telling you, bro, it happens in real life, man. All because you want to get caught up on the broad, man. Let's get back into it, man.
When the last time you asked your man what he liked? You asked him yesterday. What did you say? Shut your lying ass up. Yeah, call that nigga right now. Call him right now. Yeah, call him. Give me the phone and don't say nothing. Shh.
Hello?
Hello? What up, gang?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Mojo, man, your girl down here at the comedy show. I'm on stage and I was asking a question I had asked like ladies, I said, y'all gotta start asking your man, you know, what they like. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I see it. That nigga said, hey, get to the point, nigga. Who the fuck is Mojo? What the fuck you talking about? This bitch told me she was at work, so what's going on? Hold on, let me talk to gang real quick. You hear them people laughing, and you know I ain't bullshitting. It's real shit going on at the comedy club right now. But look, I'm talking about some shit about women gotta ask their men what they like. Do you remember the last time your girl asked you what you like?
Hell no.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, bro, this is why I tell you, man, you can never believe what a woman say about her ex, because whatever she tell you, that shit is magnified by 15. It was never as bad as she tells you it was. Never. That's why when a woman telling you about her ex, you be like, you know, you might be like, oh, why you stayed? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like, from consultation with women, man, they be telling me what they went through, man. And I be like, well, why'd you stay? And they always had the same excuse, because I thought he would change. I thought he would change. I thought he would change. I'd be like, you had to ask yourself, at some point, why didn't you see he wasn't going to change? What happened is you like that toxic shit. You got addicted to the toxicity. I mean, I'm telling you, a woman will tell you that she was the best person in the world. And this woman right here can't even tell the truth about, she just made up the whole story, man, about how she just asked that man, what you want to do today, blah, blah, blah. And whatever you want to do, we can do it. That man said he don't even remember the last time. And she said it was just the last time they was off. And here she is at the comedy show by herself. Bro, let me tell you something. Women cannot be trusted to tell you the truth if the truth is going to make them look less than stellar. If the truth is not going to make her be the victim or the victor, she's not going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? If the truth is going to make her look like she's offended someone, or she's wrong, or she's crossed the line, or it was her fault, her ass is not going to tell you the truth, bruh. Your woman will lie to you right to your face, and you know she lying. It's not that she's such a liar. It's the fact that women don't have the ability to hold themselves accountable in the moment. Yes, a woman can look back over a relationship she was in 5 years ago and be like, well, you know, I got to own my part in it as well. But when she was in it, she was telling the world that the man was the monster of Midway. You know what I'm saying? He was Bigfoot with Jaws teeth and Freddy Krueger fingers on him. They just can't take accountability, dog. They're going to always be the victim or the victor. I've been telling y'all this for years, man. I don't wave on this pimp shit. I be telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all what I know. And I ain't talking about some women. I'm talking about all women, homie.
I appreciate you, cause you lying, bad wig having bitch. You a liar. Talking about she asked you yesterday, gang. He said she a motherfucking lie. All right, guys. Hey, send me a DM. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram, man. Real niggas gotta stick together. Stay blessed, King. I'm sorry, cause I ain't have to say that about your wig. That was unnecessary. I didn't mean that. Get that on camera. I didn't mean that. It ain't shit though.
I see Mr. O says Chicago Bear, monster of the Midway. Yeah, hey, ask them offenses how they felt about Chicago Bear, bro. It make perfect sense to me if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And now that I explained it, got to make sense to you too. You know what I'm saying? She was a quarterback with no offensive line, and you were the monster of the Midway. That's how she was acting. You got it. So I want y'all to understand, bro, that a woman will not be honest about her faults. She won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you drop her and then she trying to come back. But even sometimes when you drop her and she trying to come back, she still won't own it. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like trying to, you know, like, okay, well, I understand why you did it. You don't have to apologize to me. Bitch, I wasn't finna apologize to you no way. I don't apologize. One thing I ain't gonna never tell a woman is I'm sorry. Because I ain't sorry. If I did something, I did it on purpose. I ain't sorry. Now, if I mess around and, you know, I open the refrigerator door and hit her in the nose and shit. Yeah, that. But I mean, like, for an action that I willingly take part in, man, I'm not finna apologize for that. Why I look like you got an old lady, man, and you got another woman, she find out about it, man, and you sitting up there apologize. What you sorry for? You sorry you got caught? No, because honestly, you ain't even sorry you got caught, because all that, if you ducking and dodging and doing all that, man, it's too much pressure and stress on you. It's a load lifted off of your head, boy, when you stop lying about stuff. When the truth come out, man, it's a load lifted off your shoulders. So either way it go, you ain't sorry. But I say this to tell y'all, man, that you can't trust a woman to be honest about her intentions, because she will lie about it. A woman will do something and her mind won't even grasp the fact that she did it. Women have selective memory, they have selective vision, they have selective hearing, they have selective thought processing, they have selective everything. If it doesn't make her the victim or the victor, she will never even consider it. This is what I want y'all to understand. This is why I have such high standard. This is why I'm not finna wife up no 304. This is why I'm not finna put nobody baby mama in a wife position in my life. What the hell am I do that for? I already got to deal with all the particular nuances of you being a woman. Then I'm gonna let you bring another nigga baby to me too? No, I'm not. I shall not do it. It shall not be the thing that I shall do. Thou will not bring thee children to me after ye have sleepeth with another man for 70 years. Thou shalt not convince me that I shall be the caretaker of ye children. I'm not gonna do it. What I look like. I say what I look like. You know what I'm saying? I say right now, looking at myself, man, I look like a man. I look like I'm about the prism of the ism right now. That's what I look like. Damn sure what I sound like. So I want y'all to understand, brothers, that you can never let a woman run you. You can't let her give you the run around. You can't let her make you jump through hoops. You know, you can't pay her to play or stay. You can't let her just take control of your life, man. You can't trust her like that, bruh. Women are untrustworthy. If you leave her alone unguarded and untethered in any way, she's going to get buck wild. And she may not just go crazy, hoopla buck wild, but she's going to do some things that she wouldn't be doing if you were paying attention, bruh. It's every woman. And listen, it's just, now this applies to every woman on the planet. This ain't about America. Now, American women are the worst ones, but this ain't about American women. Eve was like this. Sarah, Abraham's wife was like this. There are women who were all, Lot's wife. Look at Lot's wife. Man, Most High told Lot and his family, hey, don't turn back. When you flee that city, don't even turn back and look. Man's old lady turned back and turned to a pillar of salt. She the only one turned back. The little girls didn't turn back because the little girls still follow their father. A woman who thinks she's independent follows her own lead, and she always gonna lead herself to self-destruction, brothers. So if nothing else, Gucci need to be in the situation leading the woman, making sure he's giving her direction. She got her own, man, a woman, man, shit, man, a woman with her own direction need constant inspection, baby. You understand me? I ain't lying, man. A woman with her own direction that ain't under constant inspection, man, she gonna leave some type of infection. I'm telling you the real deal, bruh. You compare it to a woman, man, all the women, man, that I've known, man, only one of them, man, ever just required that I strap up. I always strapped up on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even tell you I strapped up every time all throughout my life. I didn't. But the choice was always mine. The choice was always mine. And if she do that with me, she can do it with somebody else. I'm telling you what's real, dog. You got to remember, man, that you can never have a woman who views herself as a superior to you in any way, but especially the way she values the most. You see how she was sitting bragging and gloating about that? She values that. It don't matter what you think about it. It don't matter how good you think she is. I'm telling you niggas the principles of the ism. It don't matter how good. Stop thinking how good it is with your feelings. And remember, if she views herself as superior to you in any way, but especially the way she values the most, she's going to always undervalue you. Always. This woman said, I'm the reason that Gucci's life is in order. Without me, his life would not be in. Bro, she didn't say without me, he'll struggle. She said the man can't function without her, bro. She done locked down every aspect of that man's life, bro. She buy his clothes. Man, he too comfortable, dog. He way too comfortable, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's a crime to be that comfortable with a bra, man. He way too comfortable, dog. Bro, man, let me tell you something. I can't get a fraction of that type of comfortable with a woman. I just don't want to, bro. And let me tell you something. I've had some women around me, dog, who are absolutely trustworthy up to the point that a woman can be trusted. But I stop at that point. I never go past that point. I never assume that this woman can be trusted more than this woman or that woman. I never go past that point. There's a certain point that I'm going to trust a woman. I'm going to trust a woman to be who a woman is, bro. That's all. I don't want to take no chances in no other kind of way, man. Taking a chance like that with a woman ain't worth it, dog. Because here's the thing. Even if they divorce, she is going to walk away like a fat rat. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's doing everything. She's going to be able to claim all that. She's going to be able to claim that she ran the household. She's going to be able to claim that like all these people that come work at the house, or say something got to be repaired, or somebody got to come out and do the landscaping, or whatever happened. If she's taking care of all of that, she is going to be able to say that she was the primary caregiver, not only to the children, but to the entire household. So besides what she's going to get in alimony and all of those other things, man, she's going to say, okay, I do this, and now I got to do it all by myself in this house by myself. Because you know when divorce come, they ain't going to never put the woman out the house. So she got to do it all by herself, which I'm telling you, bro, you setting yourself up. I hope Gucci, man, I hope he got not a non-disclosure, but a prenuptial in place, bro, because I'm going to be honest with you, man, boy, if he ever cross the line, man, and she get ready to slide out, boy, it's gonna be a bad day, man. It's gonna be a bad day, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, she believes that she's superior to him. She believes that she runs things. She believes that she can function without him, but he can't function without her, bro. That's a bad situation to be in for Gucci, man. And probably ain't nobody ever gave him the game like this, man. So he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Man, you might hear this, man, and have some words about it, man. He may not, Gucci pretty cool, man, by not even worry about what's on social media, man. Gucci don't be online like that. So it's cool, man. But I hope, man, if you know him, dog, man, tell him, man, just take a listen to this, man. If you just bring him to this part right here, man, and tell him, dog, I beseech you, man, to not trust a woman so much that you let her just take full control, dog, because it's a level of power that women weren't meant to handle. She wasn't meant to handle this power. She wasn't meant to be able to do this out of duty and responsibility. She's doing it, and it elevates her value. As a man, we don't elevate our value when we provide, man. We just do it because that's what we're supposed to do. But when a woman says, man, Gucci can't function without her. And the crazy thing is the fact that she said that in public, the fact that she told the world that man can't even function with her. He can't even buy his own clothes. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on back into it, man. Let's get back into it. I got a couple super chat here, man. Let me get them, man, before they get away from me. Jay Even, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the work. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Black Suit, appreciate the fireball. Men are caught off guard by women and their behavior because they have failed to study history and more specifically the Bible. Man, that's what it is. If you know the word, dog, then you know that you just can't put yourself in a situation like this, man. I'm telling you, man, you cannot give a woman this. Man, Adam couldn't even let Eve out of his sight. Couldn't even let out his sight. And she ain't had control of nothing. Man, you can't give these women control of your life, dog. They're going to destroy it at some point. It may take them a while. They may be plotting and planning, but dog, the very moment something don't go their way, man, as much as she's saying she love to take care of him and do all of that right now, man, the moment she don't love to do it no more, man, the true her gonna come out, man, and it ain't gonna look the same, dog. But, you know, for me, dog, I'm a proponent for black love, man. I hope they stay together forever. You know what I'm saying? But even if they stay together forever, Gucci gonna have to make some adjustments, man, to the way he just let the woman run everything, man. It's not wise.
Things from the old school that I still do. As a woman, I always have a pair of earrings in. I always keep a pen in my truck and in my purse. Sexist, but it's cute. I always keep a pen on me. Sanitary napkins. I don't share a house with other people. You should actually keep them in a separate bag under the sink and tie off the bag each time you put something in there. But either way, you should always, when you remove your pad, you should always wrap it up in toilet paper and put it back in the pad wrapping and then put it in a bag that can be tied off.
That right there, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I done went to some chick's house, man, and you know, it wasn't they time of the month no more, dog. But man, you go use the bathroom, man, like lid up, man. I'm talking about, man, packed with sanitary napkin, dog. You could tell what they are. Like, why don't you women understand to put that shit in a bag? Like, it's nasty. Don't nobody want to see it even after the fact. Man, I left. You know what I'm saying? I left because it was 2 days after she came off, dog. It was 2 days after she was clean. You know what I'm saying? She came off on a Wednesday. I fell through on a Friday, man. She was still in the trash can, dog. Like, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way. All of a sudden, man, I thought I started smelling something. So I had to dip, dog. I had to dip. Man, listen, bro. I was talking to this young chick one time, man, and we went to her sister crib, man, and sister was a cutie too, man. They were cute. I almost kind of they weren't twins, but they were the same size, same color, same, but they weren't twins. But same shape, same build, same everything, man. So, man, I went to use the bathroom, dog. Man, you know this girl had one on the sink. I'm talking about a used pad on the sink, dog. And I just knew then that there was nothing I was ever gonna hear about her that was gonna surprise me. The fact that you know it's on the sink, and the fact that you put it on the sink. Like, who put that shit on their sink, dog? Bruh. Man, if a woman come to my crib, man, if I even go in my bathroom and realize she didn't use my sink, bro, that's why it's double vanities in here. You see all my stuff over here. You don't use it. I don't care what you say. If you use it, you're going home. Man, it was one on her sink, dog.
The thing from the old school is not standing up in a man's house. In other words, you go to a man's house to visit. If you're not married to him, you go in and you sit down and you cross your leg. You don't stand up like over his sink. You don't start walking around. You don't walk back and forth across the room, because that can be considered like you're trying to turn him on or you're bringing attention to yourself. You know, you'll peep a lot of times, like women who are a little loose, they do a lot of that. Like they get up in front of a room of men and they keep walking back and forth to bring attention to themselves. They might start twisting a lot, smiling, being loud. That's a huge, huge, huge no. My aunts and grandma always told me, do not ever turn a man on to be cute, because that's a dangerous game if you're not planning to go through with that. If you drop something on the ground, always bend at the knees and off to the side, never bend over. And be mindful of your eye contact. Even in the city, pimps wear flashy stuff to see if they can get women to stare at them, because if a woman stares at them, they are quote unquote choosing. Choosing means that you're gullible or naive, you can be manipulated, and a man will target you to pimp you out. That's an extreme example, but I'm mindful of, if I'm with my man and his homeboys show up, I won't make eye contact with his homeboys. That's out of respect. I don't particularly make or hold or sustain eye contact with male strangers who I don't know. We don't want to.
Bro, let me tell you something. Everything she's saying, bro, these are the things I demand from a woman, dog. I don't say nothing. I ain't gonna check abroad about it, but things like this, man, just eliminate themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They just eliminate themselves. Now, I mean, it's been since I upped the quality of women that I deal with years ago. I don't deal with that stuff. This is like hood rat stuff, man. Hood rats. Because they so hot in the ass, man, their eyes be wondering, man. Their eyes always wonder. And me, dog, I'm gonna tell you like this. We always be talking, man, we men, we all this. Yeah, man, we men, dog, but you gotta have the prism of the ism. You can't be desperate. So if I'm out with a chick, man, I don't look at other chicks while I'm with a chick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that desperate. You know what I'm saying? I got access to women. I always had access to women. Always had something super bad. You know what I'm saying? Always had something super bad. You know what I'm saying? If not the baddest in the city, the baddest in the area. Always has something super bad. So for me, it ain't no big deal. But so I don't do that. And so I require that of a woman, dog. And you'll be surprised, man. Like I be out, man, and I be seeing dude, man, to be with their old lady, man. Old lady be, man, like, let me know, man, hey, you can get it. And I be like, how can I get it? And you with that man right there. I don't want it. You with that man right there. Man, listen, bro, I done had a woman slide me on several occasions. Man, I done had women slide me their info. Man, all type of crazy things, bro. I mean, it is absolutely crazy, bro. Man, I had a woman leave her info on my car before, man. You know, pull up at the spot, man. I ain't even see the woman. I ain't even know who the woman was. But of course, man, I was single, man. So I hit her up. Man, bro, it's always something, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here, bro, man. These women, man, they too hot in the ass, dog. They hot in the tail, man. They too led by their loves, man. They been touched on and tampered with too much throughout their lives, bro.
Send no mixed signals. Never, ever, ever, ever be nowhere where a bunch of men are and you're the only woman or there's just a few women. Make sure it's balanced 50-50 or that the women outnumber the men. If I'm hanging with my man and his homeboy show up, I'm going to excuse myself to another room or I'm going to leave. If a man invite me somewhere and there's a bunch of men there, I'm probably going to stand outside and speak to him and then I'm going to leave. There is no reason ever why a woman should be somewhere where it's a whole bunch of men and she's like the only woman, ever. You don't leave your panties on the floor. You don't leave them behind the bathroom door or anything like that. You take your panties off, they go in the hamper or the washing machine. Now, nobody ever supposed to see your undergarments. That includes and I'm guilty of this, but it shows the tip or a part of your bra strap that you need to have your clothes either tailored or you need to get one of those strap adjusters so that your bra strap is never showing. This is a big thing. Like, that's a very basic thing that shows class. Yeah, I have to tailor my pants so that my panties won't show because the way my waist to hip ratio is. But to avoid this, sometimes I'll just wear a two-piece or a jumper. I do well with styles from the 60s, so rompers, jumpers, and A-line dresses fit my body great to where they don't need to be tailored. Interrupting people. I don't believe in walking in between two people while they're talking or walking in front of somebody while they're talking. That makes my skin crawl. You always say excuse me and walk behind them, bow your head, show respect. Clothing wise, if I'm going to a formal setting or just honestly anywhere outside of the club, I like for my clothes to be knee length. Maybe about 3 inches above the knee is okay if it's a pencil skirt, but ideally knee length for anything beyond, again, going to the club. And even going to the club, I like to be pretty covered. And yes, I know we should live in a world where you can wear what you want to and people don't sexualize you, but the truth is I live in America. I will say something I suck at is I don't like wearing a bra because I'm an A cup anyway, so I just don't feel like I should have to wear one. But I do understand when I do it, I get dirty looks because it is improper. Shapewear is a big thing. If you have rolls or a lot of fat or a pudge and you're wearing a formal dress or anything that's tight fitting, you're supposed to have on shapewear to smooth out those rolls. My generation don't do it, but we should. Honestly, we're all guilty of treating people well or better who put effort into themselves. It's like that brings us to hair.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. That's for me, man. That's a big one, dog. I just feel like certain women, if you built a certain way, you have given up your right to wear certain clothes. You need to put on some shapewear, something to hold that stuff in shape. Because the bottom line is, if you don't look good in it, you have given up your right to wear it by letting yourself go. Wearing liberty clothes, you know, wearing form-fitting dresses. I ain't saying they got to be short or no whole clothes, but if you're going to wear a form-fitting dress, then you need to have some form. You can't wear a form-fitting dress and you're out of shape. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fat dude wearing a wife beater. Man, you can't, man, if you fat, man, put on a t-shirt, dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve to wear a wife beater. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see your shoulders and your guns, if your guns ain't hugging the sleeve, man, then, you know, you don't need to be doing that. But I will say this, man. All that talking right there, man, she said, unless she in the club. It's always something. Me, even a woman like this that's talking all this talk, her going to the club, if she gonna deal with me, man, she done with the club. You know, I ain't gonna put no pressure on her and be like, hey, you gotta leave that club alone. Be like, well, shit, baby girl, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, we can kick it and chill a little bit, you know, hang out a little bit, but I mean, you know, I ain't gonna really take a woman serious who in the club. And then I'm gonna let her do what she wanna do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her do what she wanna do with that. But like if she drinking and doing that, man, if she drinking and smoking and doing all that, I don't want her to stop doing that. I want her to get on away from me.
Always having your hair done. When you first wake up in the morning, get up and do your hair. That way, if somebody comes to your house, come to your door, you're already made up. If you pass out and have a seizure and you go to the hospital, you're already made up. You will get better treatment. If you are married and you live with your partner, my grandma was from the old school. She said she was married for 50 years. Her husband never saw her with her hair not did. I'm not telling you have to do it, but I'm telling you what women did who got their bills paid. Get up in the morning while he was still asleep. She'll wake up before him, go in the bathroom, take her rollers out, and get herself presentable. I actually kind of like this. I think it's cute. I think there's a lot of things that kind of mess up the vibe because we get too familiar with our partners. And, I've read a relationship expert who talked about necessary aggression in relationships and talked about familiarity and how it crosswires the brain. But essentially, I know everybody says like, oh, your life partner, y'all can be anybody. Y'all can fart in front of each other and you can. But
Nah, hell, you can't. Don't fart in front of me. Man, listen, man, I had this chick, bro, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. She just thought it was okay to fart around a nigga, man. But, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, she was hood, though. She just from an environment where people just do whatever, dog. Now, not just around me, dog, just around anybody, or like a room full of people, man. She just fart. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what the hell wrong with her? Like, what is wrong with her? But it's just the fact, man, that at a certain point you had to realize that as a man, when you elevate beyond a certain type of behavior and a certain type of energy, you can't even dibble back into it. You know, once you elevate above a certain level of woman, you can't even dibble back into that. You can't even slide a little bit. You just gotta stay above it. It don't matter how thick it is, no matter how fine it is, no matter how sexy it is, no matter how much she throwing that thing at you, man, you got to bat it down. No, I'm not going to catch it. Oh, he's open, and here it comes. Oh, he just put his hands down. He let the ball hit the ground. Man, you don't catch that bomb right there, man. You don't want to score that touchdown. They ain't going to give you but 4 points for that touchdown, man.
That my relationship with my husband is very different than my relationship with my family, very different than the relationship I have with my friends. So as for me, I prefer for there to be a degree of separation there. I'm not your friend. I want to do some adult. We're not family members. Yeah. If you wake up and you know you don't feel like doing your hair that day, it costs just a few seconds to wrap your hair in a nice cultural hair wrap and you will still look presentable. That brings me to the next thing, leaving the house looking whatever kind of way. It costs just a few seconds to put on a dress and you'll be presentable. A dress is very comfortable and flowy and nice, so there's no reason to ever leave the house in your pajamas or your sleepwear. And I'm not shaming you if you do. I'm just telling you that doing things this way will get you treated better and get you respected. And again, our class system is based on these hidden rules. So if you want to be a part of that, then follow the rules. And if you don't, then don't follow them. One thing I learned as a nurse when I would go and float and pick up shifts in a nursing home is those older people take so much pride and have so much dignity when it comes to their appearance. You never see them not, even when they're going to bed, they have on a two-piece pajama set that's buttoned up. They're the reason why I buy two-piece button-up pajama sets, because I was so impressed by the fact that they always look so good. And I can't lie, I respect it.
Here's the real deal, man. You see how a woman can say all of these things and then just there's a couple of nuances in there. You know what I'm saying? There's always something with them, dog. You know what I mean? There's always something with them. So she did all that talking, man, all that talking, didn't say, but she do look a little sexy when she go to the club. Well, here's the deal, man. Maybe she's single though. You know, if she's single, it's a different thing, man. But for me, if a woman want me to take her seriously, dog, she already got to be living the lifestyle she would have to live to be me. I don't go to the club, so I'm not gonna deal with a woman who go to the club. You know what I'm saying? I don't party, so I'm not gonna deal with a woman who party. I'm just not gonna do it. Like that's something that I don't want to be a part of that, because here's the thing, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're out with your friends and you get stranded at 2 a.m, baby girl, do not call my phone at 2 a.m. if that's where you at. Now, if you at work and you're getting off work at 4 a.m. or something like that, and you get stranded, cool. But if you at a club or you at a party or a bar and you hanging out, all them people that was at that place, why is you calling me? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ask one of them dudes in there you been there flirting with. Ask them to bring you home. I ain't gonna do it. Don't call me that time morning and tell me, hey, can you come get me from the club? No, no, ma'am. No, hell, I can't. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't care if you don't never get home from there. I ain't coming. I ain't gonna do it. You hit the curb out there, you're drunk, you hit the curb, you bust your tire. I'm not coming out there chain no tire at 3 o'clock in the morning. You better sleep in your car. I'll be there in the morning around by 8. I ain't coming there. I ain't waking up out my bed no 3 o'clock in the morning, man, to go help no bro. I don't deal with women who be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. You understand me? I don't deal with women who be out that time. I don't deal with women who be out at 1. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I deal with women who be in the bed by 10:30. Because they hustlers, they grinders, they got to do the next day. They got places to be the next day. They got meetings and greetings. They got things set up, boy. I don't deal with no woman, man, who out running the streets like that, man. I wish I would, man. I ain't got time for it, dog. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Somebody says, okay, sometime. Let me see. I'm telling you, bro. I can't do it, man. So let's get back into it, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. I think I got one more clip in here. Got one more in the chamber, I believe. It might be the last one. Yep, that's the last one. All right, brothers, we're going to go ahead and get ready to slide on out of here, man. I ain't going to keep y'all in too long, man. Well, you know, I ran a little long the other day, man, but we ain't going to be running long like that no more, man. We're going to come in here and knock out the hour-long shows, and then we're going to dip. Look, man, the show from last night, the Megan Thee Stallion Clay show, is going to be on Patreon tonight, man. I'm going to put it up there in a little while. So that won't be on Patreon. I'm going to put it on Patreon, and then I'll post a community tab post to let y'all know it's over there. And from now on, man, y'all go ahead, man, and rock back over to Patreon, man. I'm going to start dropping the live stream over there. I'm going to start connecting the live stream to Patreon every day. Sometimes I'm going to record. I'm going to come in here and do them without y'all. Just do a peerless, crowdless live stream, and then put it over there so nobody will see it, but the patrons. So these live streams, I think I was being a little lazy before, man, putting the live streams from over here over there. But man, I can just do separate content, because the content that I do for y'all on Patreon, I don't want all these clips in it no more. Like, this is YouTube content with the clips and to keep people engaged and all of that. Patreon is where you go and you just put it on play and you play it while you're doing something else. You don't sit and watch it. So I'm gonna start doing some extra stuff for y'all over there, man. Some Patreon only stuff. So the Megan Thee Stallion one gonna go over there because I just think it was a good one. But from now on, man, the content that's going over there, it's gonna be Patreon exclusive. Like, you're not gonna be able to get it anywhere else. All right, man. So Let's go, Eric. Slide on out of here, man. I see another super chat right there, man. See who we got. Freight Night Gaming, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. What's up, Doc? Am I wrong for dropping the chick because she told me she gained confidence to wear her boy shorts to the gym? Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I ain't talking to nobody who wear boy shorts to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I know how hard it is for me to not look at a chick who thick with boy shorts on in the gym. Well, it ain't really hard for me not to look. I ain't gonna lie. I take me a glance or two, dog. She coming out with that shit on, man. She asking me to take a glance or two, but it ain't gonna destroy my workout. I'm gonna take a glance or two, and then I'm gonna go back, man, and get on to my workout, man. I'm gonna take one glance. The first look gonna just be when I first see her. Then I'm gonna take one more glance. You know what I'm saying? I'm a double glance. I'm gonna look at her, and then it's gonna just be one long glance. I'm gonna look at her, man, check her out, and then I'm gonna go back to working out. Then I'm gonna get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And what I found, man, is that women often wonder about you when you don't give them attention. You know what I'm saying? When they know they're looking good, dog. Man, I had a woman, man, she would look, man, sexy little thing, man. She was in there recording her workout, man. When I say she was sexy, boy, I'm talking about the type of sexy you don't really see down south like that. And man, bro, I ain't paying no attention. Because I was in there, man, I was supersetting back and quad. Not back and quad, back and hamstrings. So I was doing my entire posterior chain. You know what I'm saying? Back and hamstrings, glutes. Man, listen, bro. I was in there getting it, man. That was a hell of a workout, hell of an intense workout, man. And I be in there, man. I be doing 5 or 6 sets, man. You know what I'm saying? Every movement, I do 5 or 6 sets, man. And I don't be lifting light either, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I'm doing, in my gym, man, all of it got plates on it. So they got machines, but they got the old school hammer strength machine. You know, where you put the plates on there. Man, I'm in there, man, doing seated row, man, with 3 plates, man, 3 1/4 on there, man. I'm doing Hammersmith chest press, man, with 3 1/4 on there, man. Man, I'm working. I ain't got time, man, be looking at no woman, dog. And I just noticed, man, every movement I make, all of a sudden, man, she started just being where I was. You know what I'm saying? Not right up on me like she was looking at me, but working out right where I was. And I was like, baby girl, I get it, but I'm working out right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got time. I don't talk to women in the gym, dog. I ain't in the gym trying to mac nobody. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my mindset. Because when I leave out of here, I'm finna be sweaty as hell. You know what I mean? And I'm heading straight to the crib, jump in the shower, and drink that protein shake. That's all I'm finna do. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all in here too long, man, because I can go on and on to the break of dawn about all these things. But look, man, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. We're gonna go ahead and slide out of here, man. Y'all put God first, keep grinding and growing. I think we're gonna move the stream time to 2 p.m., man. We're gonna move the stream time to 2 p.m., man. I'm gonna start doing it earlier. Cause if I do it at 5, man, it's crossing up my time for the King Ray show, man. So, all right, brother. Y'all stay busy, man. Stay real, man. Let's leave on out here to a joint, man. Let's we'll leave out of here to this joint, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
This heat got Teflon on it.
I know that they want to see me dropping down to my knees. Bitch, please. I get that paper with ease. I just might blow a few G's. Make it freeze. Shorty say my heart is cold. Except when I jump in a soul with the pole. Setting and reaching my goals. Before my window is closed, it goes. I had one partner, him do for crime. Face quarter century, him do no time. It so was shocking, this girl was fine. I never touched her, she was no mine. Flow tried to set my up to get robbed. That did not work though, I rode with God. Handful of niggas, make up my squad. Lawyer and shotter, other too smart. Big up to hater, stay on your job. Instead of get paper, stay on me car. Baby girl hold me down like a crew. Niggas be faker, she keeps me true. I just keep building, my kingdom come. Alpha Dundata, I be the one. Dr. B.O.A., remember the name. I'll take the paper, you keep the fame. I know that they want to see me dropping down to my knees. Bitch, please. I get that paper with ease. I just might blow up your G's. Make it freeze. Shorty say my heart is cold. Except when I jump in a soul with the pole. Setting and reaching my goals. Me for my win. it down to my knees, bitch, please. I get that paper with ease. I just might blow a few G's, make it freeze.